What's up, everybody? It's Riley Knoxx back with another video here on YouTube. I know it's been a while, but that's because I've been really busy. I'm calling this sort of my midsummer update, midsummer review, midsummer, I guess to kind of let you guys know what I've been up to. I have not had a big presence on YouTube lately, and I've not had a big presence on social media in general just because I have been so busy. And I was so busy the month of April and May, I decided to take June off. Most of June. I tried to take most of June. But there's some things that I'll tell you about that happened that I that I actually had to get back to work. It's now July, so here we are. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit like and the notification button, and let's get into what I've been up to. So actually, the last time that you guys heard from me here on YouTube, at least, was on my birthday. My birthday was in April, and I took a pause. I took one day off in April, and then all of April, except for that one day, and all of May, I didn't have one day off. And I was actually working on 13 projects at one time, like all of them simultaneously, and it was a lot of work. And for those of you who don't know, but if you're watching this channel, you might know that I am a fashion designer. I'm a celebrity fashion designer. I'm also a performer, the #1 Beyonce impersonator in the world. But that's beside the point, because I was not working on performing. I was working on just garments for clients. And boy, was there a lot. I was making 13 pieces, and my clients include TS Madison and some housewives and Hope Giselle, and I was doing a lot of things like that. I did some prom dresses. That was a lot. I also did something really fun. I ended up going to the BET Awards Black and Iconic Soirée, which was a lot of fun. I'll get into that in a little bit too. So basically, I was working on several outfits. It started because my friend, my good sis, Hope Giselle, and client, who a lot of you know, she is an activist. She is made history many times over. She's amazing. If you don't follow her on Instagram, you should definitely be following her on Instagram or on YouTube. But I made Hope's wedding dress. I've done many things for Hope so many times. But this started because back in, I think, February, maybe a little bit before that, maybe even in January, I'm not sure, maybe in December. Oh, I don't know. But she gave me a lot of time, which is very rare. A lot of times you guys have heard me say that a lot of my clients give me very little time to do anything for them. And there have been times that I've had to make dresses in just a matter of hours and send them to the set of a TV show or to, you know, some of my housewife clients. But that's just the nature of show business. And being in show business, I know this to be the case. So I'm not that mad at it. But Hope gave me a lot of time. And I had 2 dresses to work on for Hope because she was being honored at the Black and Iconic BET Black and Iconic Soirée. And what that is, it's basically this award show that honors a lot of people in the queer spaces, and a lot of Black people in the queer spaces, people who are Black and iconic. And I got invited to not the performance, because there were performances, but I got invited to the award ceremony. And so I got busy working on these dresses for Hope. I had sketched out some sketches for Hope, and we sat down also, and she decided that she wanted something a little bit different than what I had sketched originally, what we agreed to. So I was inspired by, well, she was inspired by, and then of course then I was inspired by the dress that Ariana Grande wore to the Oscars this year, the Academy Awards. And that was a Schiaparelli dress. By the way, they are not the first to make this dress, because other celebrities have worn this dress before. Namely, one of them that has worn it is, God, I can't think of her name right now, but I'll post her. And she has worn dresses like this before also. So Schiaparelli did their take on it, and then I did my take on it. I did not tell, even though she asked for it, I did not tell Hope that I actually succeeded in the dress. And the dress took a lot of work. We decided that we were not going to do the tan color. She said she wanted Riley Knoxx's version of that dress. And so I decided to do my version of the dress. And of course, Hope has this gorgeous chocolate skin. And so we went with this cognac colored fabric in the satin and the brown tulle. And I had so much fun making this dress because it was something I'd never done before. And I always look for things that are going to challenge me. And this certainly challenged me because I had to understand the architecture of this dress, the construction of this dress with wire and things, materials that I had not used before to get it to stand up on its own. Now, I purposely did not show Hope the dress before. Sometimes I'll make something and I'll send the video or I send a picture, but it's never better than it is in person. So I decided not to show her the dress. And I also was making a second dress for her, which she ended up wearing first. So she wore the dress that I'm talking about to accept her, because she was being honored to accept her award. And she gave the most iconic speech, and I will play a little bit of it for you here. But I made a first dress that she wore. That dress was made of leather, and it was like a faux leather, and I hand painted the dress to look like bronze. Because again, Hope has that gorgeous chocolatey bronze skin, and I wanted her to look like a bronze sculpture. And I knew I had succeeded when someone in the comments on her page wrote, "You look like a bronze sculpture," and she said that was the vision. I had not planned on it. I had just sculpted the dress. It was very architectural and very like fitted and draped, but leather draped. And so I decided I just was staring at it. I was like, this would be so cool if I just went back and like hand painted to accentuate all the pleats and the draping and all that. So I did. I took gold leather paint and painted on the dress. And it was just absolutely amazing on her. You've probably seen it on her page if you follow her, but here's the dress. But here's the thing. Hope came to my house and she had not seen the original dress, the dress that she was accepting the award in. I did not show it to her. Her reaction was priceless. Here is her reaction.
Miss Knoxx. Miss Knoxx. The girls are not gonna be able to take
it. That is probably hands down the best reaction I have ever gotten to any dress. Now, what's hilarious is I did make Hope's wedding dress, and she reacted to that, but not like this. Possibly because I guess she didn't know how it was going to turn out. Like there was a good idea of how her wedding dress was going to be, but this reaction was everything. And it fit her amazingly. And I had made a bra that went inside of it, but we ended up not wearing the bra. We wanted to be very Elizabethan, very like, very flat and pushed in boobs. Like it looked so good. We had two options for the gloves. There were some sheer gloves and there were leather gloves that matched, and she wore the leather gloves that matched. And here was Hope accepting her award on the night of the show.
My friend, Hope Giselle.
Whether you are black, gay, a woman, an immigrant, somebody that sits at all of the intersections, don't you dare give up now.
We have a duty to ourselves, to our ancestors, and to everybody that made it possible for us to sit in these rooms with these expensive clothes, these nice wigs, these amazing haircuts, these fancy jewels, and these amazing black cars that dropped us off. We have a duty to the ancestors that got their asses beat unapologetically in order for us to show up and be black and iconic. Yeah. So when you talk about emerging, do so with the spirit of Harriet, the fight of Malcolm, and the resilience of Martin. Do so with the tenacity of Marsha and the vibrance of Sylvia. Do so with the agility and the dandiness of Stormy. And do so proudly and iconically. And until you do, I'll wait.
So that was amazing. I finished those dresses right in the nick of time for the Black and Iconic Soirée. And I also attended the Black and Iconic Soirée. I got invited. Well, I decided that I was invited a while ago, but I decided that I was going to go last minute because at first I wasn't going to go. And then I got convinced to go by one of my good friends. And then I was like, well, what am I going to wear? And so I was like, well, I went to the fabric store. I got this yellow fabric because yellow is a color that I have never worn in real life. I've worn it on stage before a couple times, and I had never worn it in real life. I'm someone that wears black all the time. So people expect me to show up in black all the time. So I thought, well, I'm going to wear this yellow dress. I made the yellow dress in probably about 9 hours, and I was using techniques that I'd never used before. So built the corsetry into the dress. It fit like a glove. I was literally sewing it up until the moment that I was leaving to go to Constitution Avenue, which is where the event was held. Boy, am I glad that I said yes to this event, because so many people that I know, that I've known in the past, people that I follow on social media, people who are truly Black and iconic that I've admired from afar were all there. There were so many people, so many familiar faces. Avery Wilson performed. Avery's voice is one of my favorite voices, and it just so happened that while I was getting dressed, I was listening to his song, Touch the Sky, and he ended up performing the song. And it was funny because I saw him on the red carpet, and I was like, I was just listening to your song, and we had never met in person. And we'll probably work together in the future because we did talk about that. He is so amazing. He's one of the most talented male singers in today's culture, like just amazing. He was there. I hung out with my friend Al Reynolds, Arrington Foster from BT, so many people from different shows on BT that I've known for forever, like Monroe, and of course Hope was there, and then I hope I'm not leaving people out, but just people anybody who is Black and queer that you have seen on social media or that you've seen on TV that's really doing it, they were all there. TS Madison was there. I did not dress TS Madison for this. I did make some things for TS Madison while she was here in town, because she was in town for quite some time. And this was during Pride, like Black Pride. So I did make some things for her. I cannot show you those things because she has yet to wear them. And so they were for future. But it was just so amazing being I've never been in a room with so many people that I admire, but it just felt good to be a part of because everybody just looked good and everybody just, it made me very, very, I've never been so proud to be Black and queer at the same time. It was amazing. And so we partied after the ceremony. It was hosted by Scott Evans. I got to meet him and talk to him. He is doing an amazing job with hosting and working with Rihanna and his Access Hollywood, and then his show House Guest. Amazing. He's great. And so yeah, I mean there was so much. I ran into my ex-boyfriend from like 13 years ago. That was cool. It was just amazing. And there was an after party in the same building, and there were a lot of drinks flowing. We just got our lives. It was amazing. And then I hung out with TS Madison while she was here, and that was fun. I had made some things for her, and she and Craig had already, they had a show here at the Howard Theater. So I hung out with them backstage, as I tend to do when they are here. And I had also made some other things for her. And so she said to me, she was like, you know, after I hung out with them at the show, she said to me, she's like, sister, pack a bag and come meet me for, well, you know what? I just realized something. They were here the week before and they came back to DC. She came back to DC. So they were here for their show during Black Pride, and then they came back after that. I'm getting my timelines all kinds of messed up. But it just happened because she was here one weekend and then she came back the very next weekend. You guys know Maddie is always all over the place, working all the time. So she came back. Craig did not come back with her. But it was fun hanging out with her and her crew. She called me and was like, she's like, sister, what are you doing? And I was just like, oh, I was just actually when do you want me to meet you? She's like, pack a bag and come meet me. I want you to be my guest with me while I go to do Raven Simone's podcast at the Howard Theater. So she went to do Raven's podcast, and then she had to go and host a performance at the Anthem where a lot of the Drag Race girls were performing. And it was so cool because I met her at her hotel. I changed clothes there. And I was like, well, we're going to have to do the fitting, I guess, later because, I mean, like, you know, we didn't have time. I got there in just in the nick of time. And here's some footage from all of that.
Bitch, is this Bob the drag queen? Bitch, is this Bob the drag queen? Oh, you look good, man. You too, baby. Listen, I got to slide in and slide out.
Maddie, they're gonna. I have to bring Maddie in. They're gonna. Next thing you can walk down the aisle.
Okay.
I'll walk in.
Yeah, put this.
I would if she don't want to get inside. If I was
Shit, because I'm bare feet. I need to run in this bitch because I got to get to it.
I'm going to the gig with you. I'm gonna meet after the gig.
Okay, come on.
But I'm not coming with you though. I'm gonna be over there after.
Oh, you got this open the side, right on this whole page. That's it. Yeah. Gotta do it quick, babe.
Very quick, y'all. Man, you look so good.
Cute, ain't it?
Girl, you look so good. Oh my God.
Bob said that TS here.
Wait a minute now, honey. Hold
I said, no, we need it for the documentary. I said, ma'am, she's going to think that she's going to eat me alive.
It was good though.
It was?
Now, yep.
Oh my God.
Maddie. Turn. It was good.
Is my eyelash still good? Jaya, make sure I'm good here.
You're always good.
All right.
Wait a minute. Somebody. All right. So we just left the Howard Theater and we're headed to the Anthem.
That's right.
And now they just start playing music, so I'm gonna get demonetized. But, yeah, Maddie literally pulled me off of a treadmill.
Yes, man. Said, come on.
And said, get your ass here.
On.
Come.
And dress me now.
Yes. So that's what we're doing.
Dress the doll. Put the doll up and stuff.
Yeah, you hear that? So now we're headed to the Anthem at the wharf.
You got a USB-C charger?
And we'll see you there.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'll grab it. I'll go back and grab it. The green room is locked.
Let me send you the code.
Code, yes.
Okay.
Wait, can I take a video?
You're definitely shining. God damn.
Oh my God,
You're covered in glitter.
This is crazy.
So we are backstage at the Anthem during the show, and Maddie's hosting, as you can see right there. And yeah, I've just been chilling backstage, catching up with all the queens from RuPaul's Drag Race that I've known for years, and some of them that have followed me for years. And it's been fun. It's almost over, and it's ending with peppermint. So we went to the Anthem, And there were so many of the Drag Race girls there. Some that I've worked with before. I got to see Trinity the Tuck, who I worked with Taylor Swift on the Taylor Swift video and also the performance. Last time I'd seen her was in 2019. So it was amazing to see her. I didn't know she was going to be there. And then I also got to see Courtney Act. Courtney Act, I hadn't seen her since we worked together at Town, which was in 2017 maybe. I was surprised that she even remembered me. And there were so many other Drag Race girls that were like, I know you. Oh my God, you're the #1 Beyonce person. And it felt great because I will tell you guys, while I love designing clothes, and I've been doing it for 4 years, and I absolutely love it, do not get me wrong, I've had a struggle because I become known for also being a fashion designer, but it's almost like people forgot that I'm also an entertainer. And I put 25 years into being an entertainer. And I sometimes hate that I've just been reduced to just being a fashion designer when the bulk of my career has been on TV or in movies or on stage. For 25 years this year, I will be celebrating. And I think it's because I haven't been as visible as a performer. That will change later this year. But I think sometimes people think that I have retired from that and that now this is the thing. Even one of my close friends said to me, like, I said to her, I was like, it's like people are being, it's like people are more recognizing me for being a fashion designer than being an entertainer. She's like, I know, don't you love it? I was like, fuck no. No, I do not love it. I absolutely don't, because I put so much work in it. And I've always thought I'm a performer. And the side gig is that I am a fashion designer. And it's interesting because someone actually said that to me. One of the Drag Race girls said to me, she was like, oh my God, I love you. I've been a fan of yours for forever. So many of them said, I used to come watch you at Town. And like, oh my God, like, and she was like, no, you don't understand. Like, she's the #1 Beyonce impersonator, but like, she's a fashion designer. That's great. She's doing her thing, but that's her side job. And I'm like, oh, somebody gets it. Because it is kind of disheartening sometimes. And there are other girls who impersonate Beyonce who do an amazing job and are great. But I've been doing this for 25 years. And I know that, sometimes people think like, oh, well, maybe you want to not be known for being somebody's show. No, I'm good at what I do. I love what I do. And so it just felt great to be in that space. And of course, I made Maddie's dress that night that she wore on the stage. And she looked incredible in the dress. I took it back from her because I'm going to change it. And she can wear it again as something else. And so that was that night. It was great. Went back to the hotel and kikied with her a little bit. Her and Jaya, who is her hairstylist, and Trent, who is her manager. And I went home. And then the next day was the Pride Parade, so I couldn't make it back down to Maddie's hotel. So I decided to meet her the next morning before she had to get on her flight. And here's some footage from that, because that was fun. We did a fitting. You guys won't see the clothes here, but you will see just the shenanigans of us just hanging out. And here's the video of that. So Tambri Shantora is about to leave for the airport and has me in here again downtown with all the madness.
It's too much for the 90s.
And you hear her.
The 90s bitch gave that. The 90s.
Jaya's bobbing her out. Bobbiana.
The 90s gave
Bobbiana.
Girl, listen, I really don't get into this.
Tambri Shantora.
I don't want you never know. I don't want to give you my
no.
I don't want to meet you.
You're cute, girl.
I don't want none of your time.
Lesbian singing about a man.
Be right. Nice.
When you have a bob, you have to be like, huh? What'd you say? What'd you say? Huh? What'd you say? What? Did someone say my name? Say my name?
Give me that black dress. Huh?
Huh?
I don't understand what nobody keep talking about.
I can't hear you. Did you say something? Did you say something?
I don't get it. I don't get what the bitches is talking about when they be talking to me. You better quit talking to me before I turn up on your ass.
That bob is thick.
She messed it up and then blames it on you, swinging her hair around.
To be old school.
A mess.
Like, get that shit out of my face like that, girl. With that motherfucking thing like this.
Jaya gets blamed for everything.
She just did the same thing, girl.
Jaya, this you? Yeah, it's mine, baby. Girl, the same thing I just did, she just did.
Bitch, is good at fish.
Is it giving Tambri Shantora?
And all day,
all day.
Right, that's the vampire movie.
You look like Miss Mary with this hair. This hair gives Miss Mary.
I know, girl. She gonna live when I walk in the door.
Give me that. Give me that hair.
Say, boo, you look like my sister. I need this to go in there too. I keep all those.
All right, so after that, Maddie left and went to the airport, and we said goodbye. And I met someone that I've loved for my entire childhood, and I got to tell her that she's friends with Maddie. And then I kind of saw her when she was talking to Maddie Maddie was leaving. But then she came to me and said, "I love your makeup." And I was like, "I've loved you since since the 90s. I've loved you so much." Cece Peniston. She's like, "Let's take a picture." I didn't even ask her. She's like, "Let's take a picture." And we did. We took a picture together. I posted it on my stories on Instagram, and we exchanged numbers. So we're probably going to work together too. She was like, "I'd love to work together." Absolutely. I'd love to make you something. And it's funny because I couldn't wait to tell my sister, because I sent my sister the picture and she's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Cece Peniston." She's like, "Oh my God, I was obsessed with her." I was like, "Yes." My sister wanted to be Cece Peniston. So she looked amazing, and it was great meeting her. And then I had been working on a lot of stuff. Some things I didn't mention is I ended up making some prom dresses. One of the prom dresses that I made was for Patrick Ewing's daughter. And she's very tall and beautiful. And that was amazing working with her. And I had so many projects. I was done with those projects. I also made a Cowboy Carter look for Hope to wear to the concert. And I'm working on some other stuff for her. And I was burnt out. I will be very honest with you. I was absolutely burnt out to the point of tears at some point, because my brain just wouldn't shut off. And it happens a lot. And sometimes I don't know how to take a break, and my body will force me to. And that's what happened. So I said, I want to take all of June off. And I did not. I didn't take all of June off. I took a lot. I got back into the gym, started eating healthy again. I rested. I got to catch up on TV shows. And then my best friend decides, I don't think she'll mind me telling you this because it's been announced already. But my best friend, Monique Samuels, came over to my house one afternoon, and she said, "I have something to tell you." And she told me that she was rejoining the cast of Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, if you guys have been following me, you know that the reason that I started designing clothes was because of Monique Samuels. The yellow dress that I made for her for the reunion ended up going viral, and I ended up starting Riley Knox Couture because of that. So she said to me, as we've done before when she was on another reality show, when she was on Love and Marriage DC, "I just want to wear Riley Knox Couture the whole time." And I was like, okay. I was like, this is perfect timing because I've actually finished all my other projects. So this is perfect timing. So June came, and I worked on a dress for her. It was not for the show, but she was going out of, she had already asked me to do it anyway. She was hosting a pageant of some sort. And so I'm currently staring at a bunch of stuff that I'm working on for her now. You guys will see eventually. You'll have to wait till the season comes out, so stay tuned for that. But, I always got my girl. Always will. We have a 22, 23-year friendship. So, I'm never going to say no to that. And then I went to New York, hung out in New York for a couple days. And I stayed in the Upper East Side and with all the rich folks. So that was fun. And I got to see the Louis Vuitton store. What else did I do? Oh, and then I went to Houston, Texas, and performed in Houston, Texas for a private thing. It was a private, and there's no footage from that. And it was nothing from Cowboy Carter. And there was that. And that was just last week. And that's my summer was busy working. It was nothing really crazy fun, except for the Black and Iconic Soirée. That was fun. But there was nothing that was, you guys haven't, even though I haven't been here, I've been living my life and working, but you haven't missed much. That's just pretty much that. I will be very honest. I haven't felt very inspired to post much on social media. I could have posted a dress, the Hope War and all that. I will post them. I just kind of have been, because of in light of what's happening in the country right now, I just been kind of laying low. I said I was going to live a quiet life and mind my business, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. I will share things here and there as I can. I thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I've got a lot of new subscribers lately, so I feel inclined to put out more content. So there's that. But I love you guys for watching, and thank you so much for indulging me in my long-winded conversations and my update. I will try to vlog more for you guys. I do have a lot of things that I'm going to be working on. I've been working on some things just even for myself. I'll try to share more. You guys know that I'm not really a big share of my life, but I feel like I'm going to have to share a little bit with you guys. So bear with me. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch another video. All right. Talk to you soon.